Morning, sweetie. I don't know why. I don't know why. Am I going to sing to everybody this morning? I can. Good morning, Stormy. Can you hear me, honey? Good morning. I'm being silly. Morning. How do people do that? I don't know. Bum, bum, bum. Being silly. Hi, honey. How are you? Happy Tuesday. I'm in an interesting mood, as normal. So anything can happen. It's totally random. Completely random this morning. Good morning, IP. How are you, my freezing friend? I'm freezing too. Good morning, Lynn. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. How is everybody? Kathy. Well, hello. Good morning. I know you are. And I'm colder than you. You got a blizzard? See? You got a blizzard. I've been watching Ryan Hall this morning. So you've got a blizzard. We have, where am I at right now? 24 degrees here in the desert. 24. Yeah, that's cold, man. It's just cold. Good morning. You've been watching Timry? Yes, as he's chasing tornadoes. Yes, that is the title of my rating here in Ohio and high winds and cold. That's why the title of my live stream is It's Storm Day, because I was watching Brandon Kopic, and then I was watching Reed Timmer, and then the next thing I know, Ryan Hall went live, and I thought, oh no, if Ryan Hall goes live just absolutely out of the blue, you know something's going on. They've already had tornadoes in a section of Florida. Good morning. Have been watching. Yeah. Hi, honey. Good morning, Switch. I see you changed your name. Hi. Good morning, Gerald. Happy Tuesday to you. You're watching Gary Drive in it. Oh, prayers for Gary to stay safe. Prayers for Gary to stay safe. Yeah, it is definitely storm day. I hope everybody's going to be safe today. There are tornadoes in obviously Florida. I can think of several people that we all know that are in the path, Georgia included. We know people in Georgia. I don't know anyone in North Carolina, though, but that storm track, that's where it's going. So, yeah. So, we're just going to talk about storms, and we're going to talk about, is everybody okay? And is everybody safe? Because it's going to be a really moisty day out there. I mean, it's going to be so moist everywhere. It's ridiculous. Hi, Stormy. Yeah. You know what? Your name is appropriate for today. So there's that. I think even I think the weather is supposed to go all the way up to Virginia. Yes, moist. Very moist day. It's going to be very interesting. Walton County, Florida. So far, that's where everything is at. But it's tracking. No, I'm not trying to be a weather reporter. I'm just simply saying things are really scary out there already. So, yeah. So be careful. Call on people, check on people. I'm still worried about Carrie. I think he's still in the hospital. I don't know how close the storms are in relativity to where everybody lives. I'm not sure. I don't keep track of where people live. I try not to remember. Good morning, Chris. Happy Tuesday to you. We're talking about storms today. It's particularly nasty already. Supposed to be 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. Yes. Yes, it's crazy. Yep. It's going to be super crazy for people. Just hope everybody stays safe, you know? Absolutely stay safe. What else did I read this morning besides the storms? I read something else. Actually, I read a lot of things this morning. Yeah, like I said, Stormy's got the appropriate name for the day. Just a lot of rain here right now. Hi, Jisoo. Good morning to you. Happy Tuesday. Hi, Just a Southern Gal. Hi, how are you? Good morning. It's supposed to be okay. It's supposed to get bad here. Okay. Doesn't Buffalo Man live in one of the Carolinas? Yeah, actually he does. I think he lives in North Carolina. I think you're correct. Yes, Switch, you are. They said our winds will be high. It's raining here, but no ice. Okay. Okay. Yeah, everybody just take care. And if you pray, please do for the weather. If you don't, throw out some positive vibes. It can't hurt. Can't hurt at all. It's cold here in the desert. I mean, cold. And it is so moist in the places you guys are at. Oh, yep, I'm having fun this morning already. All right. Their dad's not a happy camper this morning? Uh-oh. That's not good news. That's not good news at all. Why is dad not happy? Hope everything's all right. We're going to have a good Tuesday. Hi, baby. Hi. What you doing? Hello. Hi, sweetheart. What you doing? You hanging out with mommy while I'm doing live streaming? He hears all these activity outside. He's like, I know somebody's going to feed me. Hi. Angry baby. You look angry this morning. Why are you angry? Huh? What are you doing? I don't know why Gerald's upset. I hope Gerald's not upset. Oh, private jokes this morning is so much fun. It's really moist outside in Georgia and Florida, and I think it's going to head up to Virginia too. So, watch out for moistness and moistness in the air, and just be on the lookout for all that moisture because you never know. He looked at the security video for last night. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I hope that doesn't mean that someone's about to meet their maker. Can I say that? Oh, too funny. Okay, so I'm going to make that go away. I'm just doing things, guys. Hang on. Bum, 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 bum. So today we get to abuse the word moist. Yes. Yes, we do. Because it's fun and we can. It's my channel. I say what I want. Saw a customer parking on me when he had his back turned. Oh, I get it. Okay. Oh, I get it. Uh-huh. Perving. Yeah, I know what that means, sweetie. Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, maybe he will have words with that person. I don't know, but yes. Yes, Chris, we are abusing the word moist this morning because I like the word. It can be moist outside. Your coffee can be moist. You can have moisture on the outside of your glass. Um, I could keep going. I could keep going and going and going and going this morning because, you know, I'm kind of like that. I like to have fun and pick on people. So there's that. Hey, all I need is an excuse. Oh, way too much fun this morning. I think I will also give you a current count of my subs this morning. Speaking of Carrie, there he is. Hi, Carrie. Happy Tuesday to you. Says the guy will be wearing an engine block if he catches it in person. I agree. How are you, Carrie? I have today for a sub count because I like to rub it into certain people. 1,860 subs. And I didn't buy a single one of them. They all came by my channel naturally. So yeah, there's my sub count for this morning. Oh, okay. Lynn just lost power to her house, so she's off. Lynn just lost power to the house. So prayers for Lynn. She's going through a blizzard right now and the power just shut off. So okay, so we've got the spectrum of storms today. We've got a blizzard where Lynn lives and the power just shut off. And now we've got tornadoes in Florida going to Georgia and a crap ton of rain. And Gary's driving in the stuff. So I hope everybody is just going to be safe today. My goodness. That's crazy. Maureen, Carrie, I really hope you're okay. That's awesome. Thank you. That's fan moisty-tastic. Every once in a while, I'm going to do a count out my subs. It's not to make anybody jealous. Well, okay, strike that. I'll just leave that there. Much better, still low oxygen and potassium. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that's good to hear. They closed the schools here? Yes. I heard that somebody else closed schools as well. Tennessee, I think. Yeah, Tennessee, I think. So yeah, everybody just be safe out there. Watch out for the weather. Pray for people if you do. Because it's going to be quite moist on the other side of the country. Let's see. We've got Slim and Shirlene, Carrie, Sean Saunders, Gator Girl, Florida Mama Bear. Who else? Who else? I can't think of anybody else right now, but I'm sure there's other people that are in the path of things. Angie's kids' school is closed. Yes, it is. Schools all down the East Coast are, wow. Okay. It's going to be very moist here. Yep, for sure. Oh, Billy Bob's in Florida too. Okay. I'll write his name down. I was just trying to think of everyone we know. Oh, Mel's down in Florida too with her dad. I hope she's okay as well. So, yeah, I've never heard of such. We know a lot of people. I've been live streaming for over a year. I would pray for Aruba too, but she's not down there anymore. So, yeah, I was supposed to go to the shrink this morning, but it's so moist outside, I had to change it up so she'll call me. Watching, you have a sister Katie in South Florida. Okay, add her to the list. Make sure she's okay. Watching storm damage on TV. Yes, I was just watching Ryan Hall before I went live. Isn't Stephanie Nettles down that way? I think Stephanie's in Georgia. I think that's right. Yeah, Stephanie too. Freedom Misfits. They're in Georgia. Good morning, Katie. Don't want to put a damper on the chat. Oh, you're fine. No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just talking about the storms where everywhere is that I'm going to go get my dinner cooked in case we lose power. That is a smart idea. That is a very smart idea. I agree. Just a Southern girl. Yeah. Just in case you do lose power. Hey, good morning, Rip. I hope you guys are safe too. I'm just talking about the tornadoes in Florida that have already touched down this morning. They're headed to Georgia. I'm just hoping everybody stays safe today. Got a lot of storms. Just a lot of moistness everywhere. A lot of moistness everywhere. You're having fun with the word, huh, Chris? I am too. I find it funny. Supposed to hit here afternoon time. Okay. Not supposed to get a lot of wind here until tonight. Oh, so we may not have, well, we'll see. Hopefully the weather holds out and we can have Beth's trivia, Beth / IP. We can have that trivia tonight. It's MASH trivia, isn't it, IP, sweetheart? I walked outside this morning. It looked like ice till I touched the neighbor's car. High moisty. My lips are moist with coffee. There we go. Good morning, Rip. Good morning, Rom. Happy Tuesday to you, sweetie. How are you? There she is. Oh, I love MASH. Right? Yep. Okay. Dear Lord, please place your protected hands on Minty Cactus and all in her chat. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Good morning, Stephanie. Happy Tuesday to you. We're praying for your area too, that you are safe. It's supposed to be after midnight, so trivia should be okay. Aha. So just in time for trivia, we'll be able to have it, and then boom, the wind and the moisture are going to get everywhere. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, I'm just hoping and praying that everybody stays safe today, that we know a lot of people in Florida and Georgia, that Florida-Georgia line that they talk about. So far, our big winter storm is a nothing burger. Dear Lord, please place your protecting hands on all who is dealing with the storm. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Steph. Yeah, we got an inch overnight, and now it's raining. Okay. Yeah, I was watching Ryan Hall, and they've already had some storm damage down in Florida, some tornado damage, tornadic activity, as they call it. A lot of moisture going on. Moisture, moisty, moist. That's right. We have a word for today. Dear God, please show me the reality of global warming. That's a good one, Cap. Florida Georgia Line is a great band, but they put out better whiskey. Really? Okay. It sounds good. Oh, my YouTube just hates staying in sync with my StreamYard. That seriously cracks me up. Really? Giving me such a doggone hard time. Let's close some tabs. Maybe that'll work. The word of the day is moist, Captain. There's going to be moisture everywhere. Well, almost everywhere. You know what? We're supposed to get more rain. What is this, Tuesday? We're supposed to get more rain on Thursday. I think I read that. I think I saw that this morning. Storm Chaser Reed Timmer got stuck for some time. Other storm chasers come by and help pull him out. Yes, he did get stuck. Yeah, I was watching that actually, Rome. I was watching that before I went live. I watched him for several hours. Yep. Tornado right next to Sea for Freedom. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Wow, I just got up. Boy, did I sleep in. Hi, Danny. It's okay. All good. We are under, yes, you are under a tornado warning. I have a sister who's under tornado warning in Atlanta right now. Okay, Stephanie. Yep. That's why I titled my live stream what I did. I just really pray that everybody's going to be safe in the path that's out there. Good morning, Carrie's Musings. Good morning, Danny. We're under tornadoes. Good morning. Paid in moisty. I love it. Good morning, bro. I started carrying a moist towelette in my wallet instead of a condom. I run into chicken wings more often than I do. So that's awesome. Oh, Captain's on a roll this morning. Oh, definitely prayers for Stephanie and everybody else who's in the way. You're welcome. Yes, we are supposed to get more rain on Thursday. As a matter of fact, a high of only 48, an 85% chance of rain. My goodness gracious. Hey, Chris. Whoa, weird morning. 3 accidents on the freeway. One is a multi-vehicle. Oh, yeah. Goodness. Good morning, Angie. I lost track of time today. How's everybody? Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. Made an awesome succulent planter at 4 a.m. and it's purely moisty. Nice. I love it. Scanner just went nuts. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're supposed to get more rain in a couple of days. So, goodness. A high of 48. That's just, I don't think that should be legal in the desert. It's 13 for you right now. 13. It's 23 down here, Danny. 23. It's just cold. This is hard freeze until 10 a.m. So when is it going to hit? Is it going to hit 50 degrees today? Hang on. 50 degrees. It won't hit 50 till 1 o'clock in the afternoon here. I don't walk until it's 50 degrees. Oh, you was reading the chat. My eyes are too moist from laughing. What do you call a wet baby owl? A moist owlet. Oh, we've got some comedians in the house this morning. Woo! 13. That's Nope, that's just cold. Wow, 13, never been kissed. 24. You're only a degree warmer all the way up in Wisconsin. Wow. Wow. It's 39 here in the Ozarks. Moisty and drizzling. Gotcha. Still raining, huh? Hey, Chris, it's very moist this morning, Angie, and it's going to be moist everywhere. Hey, Chris, would you like to come up on panel and share that good news that you shared with me yesterday? Because if you would like to, I will put out the link. 29 for stormy. New York was getting some serious snow. Do you have any yet? No emojis for moist. No, there is no emojis for moist. Wait a minute, hang on. But we do have I thought we had, hang on. We have this. Oh, yeah, we have that too. There we go. What's that called? Man, I'm hungry. Darn it. That's all right. I'll go get something to eat. 28 in Minneapolis. Okay. My property is going to be moist for weeks. See? There we go. Lots of storming, lots of moisture. Lots of moisture on the phone call. Yes. Oh, okay. Okay. Coming up. Hang on. Yeah, I know. That's a wave for surfing. I was trying to show moisture, Sparky. Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. How are you, Sparky? What is that? It's a wave. It's water wave. Lots of storming in Alabama. Uh-huh. Yep. I know. The bridge I have to cross to get to civilization from here is going to be moist for days. See? There we go. Sweat droplets. Oh, thank you, Rip. Thank you. Okay, hang on. Strange looking wave. It tricked me. I'm good, sweetie. I'm just doing it one day at a time. Amen. That's all we're expected to do. One day at a time. It's all we need. We can't handle more than one day at a time. I'm just going to say it. I'm starting to hate YouTube. When I post a link in my own chat, hang on a minute. Come on, YouTube. Come on, behave yourself. It doesn't even give me the chance to click on it. I am getting so irritated. There we go. Did I miss anybody? Hey, Sparky, Danny. Morning, Sparky. Glad you're doing good. Yep, for sure. Good morning. Danny, how are you, sir? Danny slept in. The wave is Adam Beta to me. He's awesome. Wave is Adam Beta. I don't know who that is. Oh. But apparently it's very moist in certain areas around this country. So hopefully some of you can avoid that moisture and take cover, take shelter, take up residence. I don't know. I'm waiting for Chris to come up here. Sir, where? Sign of respect. Sign of respect. That's all it is. Hey! There you are. Good morning, Howie. Happy Tuesday to you. Good morning, Dennis. Happy Tuesday to you. Morning, Earthling. Storms here are crazy. Snow, rain, and wind. That's what I'm talking about this morning, Howie. We've already had some tornadic, you like that word? Tornadic activity in Florida, Walton County. I believe that's correct. And there's more tornadoes in Florida, Georgia. People are getting rain. Lynn T has a blizzard right now. She's smack dab in the middle of the country and she lost power. That's why she's not here. So, yeah, I'm just praying for everybody that everybody's going to be safe today on this Tuesday, as if we don't have enough stuff to worry about. We got this storm stuff going on too. I needed a new dryer, so the guy at the appliance store sold me a unit that has Wi-Fi. I've been walking around with damp underwear for 2 weeks because I can't remember my password. Okay. Captain, you are hilarious. Dog won't even go out and pee. Yeah, the moistness crawls on my skin. Yes, it does. Been raining here for 13 hours. Wow. Lynn is in a blizzard right now. Yes, ma'am, she is. She sent me a text message. She lost power, and she said she'd be back when the power comes on. Hey, Chris.
It's in the way here, the chat thing. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm just all in the way right now.
No, I can hear you. It's a little bit choppy, but I can hear you.
Oh, well, see, that StreamYard has granted access to my account, blah, 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 allow, blah, 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 to get all this stuff that, let's say, Life with Misty usually comes in and can't see the chats and can't do this and that and it's all in my way right now. It'll, as soon as it'll just come on with it, why?
All right, let me say hi. Let me just say hi to a couple more people, and then you can tell your update.
This is all in the way right now. I don't know what it's doing. It doesn't do this usually.
You can back out and come back in. You can try it again. That's fine with me.
If this is working, I'll just kill the chat and then. Okay.
All right.
Well, whenever you're ready, I'm.
Okay. Let me say hi, Uwe. Good morning. Hello. Happy Tuesday to you, son, honey. Hello. Uwe can come up and give us an update on Germany if he wants to. Heavy rain and wind that shakes this old house. Gotcha. Okay. What did the jalapeno say in the blizzard? I'm a little chilly. Okay, go ahead, Chris.
Jessica said, I got moisty covered.
Nice.
Okay. Let me. The other day I'm watching Mona Moments popped on, and she's freaking out because they're setting fire to their property up there where she lives. She lives in an RV park in a camper.
Yep.
And she's surrounded by campers, and the wind's blowing that way, and they've got fire. There's our highline poles that you don't set a fire anywhere near a highline pole. They spray a chemical that kills the strip all the way to the dirt, the roots, and everything under the highline poles. Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, so there's smoke. They're burning them out. They're clearing this 1,000 acres for a B&B. It's all she could say was it was a B&B, a great big $4 million bed and breakfast. Wow. Because it's Branson. They're going to just sprawl out as far as they can go. And some company went in there. Whoever bought it sent a company in there to clear it, and there were no permits. There were no, and there was all confused. She's freaking out. Smoke's everywhere. There's kids that live there and stuff. So she got on there best she could and got and here's what we need to do. And so I got on the phone as just like I was sitting there with her, and we started in with agencies and Corps of Engineers and just the governor. And I started to write a letter. I wrote a letter to their governor, Kent Parsons. And then I started to write to their Congressman Hawley, and I started getting phone calls because I left messages, to the department. There is a Department of Environmental Protection, or it's not the EPA, it's they got like MoDOT and MoDEF and all this stuff that these little departments. Anyway, they're up there doing this. They need to be stopped. So it took having the governor put all these people in motion instead of us calling them. We the governor put everybody go up there and check it out. They ended up within that about an hour. They had an EPA helicopter. EPA was in the air. I got a phone call yesterday from Miss Mona updating me on, because this was last week, 3 or 4 days ago, and she said that whatever we did worked. They ceased and desisted. What had happened? They went up there to get them to cease and desist, and they refused. They were written 5 citations that day. They refused to sign them. Wow. They ended up, after the latest update from yesterday, is they received 24 citations. They're going to be fined $100,000 per square foot.
Ha!
That's this big of every piece of dirt that's burned up there from all the they cleared, and then they piled them and burned them. It's all cedar. Cedar wood is not good to burn in a closed area where it can't get out because it's toxic.
Really?
Yes, and it's a very high heat burn too, so you catch fire with cedar. I've seen houses go down because burning cedar in the fireplace is a no-no.
Wow.
You burn your house down. Yeah, you don't ever, it's a good starter, but you don't want to burn cedar. It's too, that stuff's real flammable. It burns so hot.
Wow. I did not know that.
It was a big safety hazard. And then they didn't have, it went, and they're still trying to just figure out what happened. You don't need a permit on county land, but it's state park property is what she said. And then, but they got them to stop. That's the good thing. And they can't continue till they figure it out, which she said looks like they may have that'd be it. They didn't get far. They cleared maybe 20 acres.
Wow.
Is all they really got out of 1,000. So we saved a lot of wood and land and the habitats. That's where I was, man. They already killed their deer hunting in Arkansas.
Right.
From the south up. They've done this gentrification sprawl. Hot Springs, between Texarkana and Hot Springs and their casinos, they've ruined Arkansas. Good morning.
Chris, you're a little bit off on your numbers, but that's okay. I mean, I understand. On here is okay.
You set them straight.
The grass underneath the Kyline wires, they was told not to burn, and that they would be fined per square. I think it's a square yard.
Oh.
Okay. Or something like that. But anyway, they're going to receive a extensive fine for burning underneath the grass. They were told not to do that. EPA, the problem is they can't clear the land. And I noticed today that they didn't totally clear cut it. They're leaving certain trees because clear cutting the mountainside is totally against the law. So they're leaving 1 or 2 trees.
It's still
here and there.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it rolls downhill. Right at the bottom of the hill is a creek. In Missouri, you can't do anything that disturbs a creek, okay, or a waterway. When they decided to clear cut it, that's fine, but they needed to put a dirt catch or debris catch barrier between their land and the creek. They had to make sure that the fire didn't this land literally butts up right behind my house here to the state park. State park's not happy, but they got an eye on them. DNR told them that they cited them with several citations. They went over and the bulldozer driver said, "Oh, no, I'm not signing that." Well, I understand that. He's a hired bulldozer driver. So it took a little bit. They kept on dozing. They kept on piling. They kept on burning. EPA flew over. The amount of smoke they were creating, because it goes right down into a large valley with massive residents down in there. Okay?
It
And
was
that
that
smoke,
smoke. We need.
huh?
Today is all about
Yeah.
being moist and so much smoke that I. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Steve.
Anyway, they had so much in there. They can't. It's one thing if you're going to burn one pile of wood
Yep.
and add
Yeah.
to it. But
Yep.
no, they had over 12 fires going at one time.
That's insane.
Yeah. And the flames were shooting 10 and 12 feet in the air, and then we're in moderate fire danger. We're dry as a bone. Our lake is down 9 feet. Okay?
Right.
This was not I'm not trying to infringe upon their actual rights. Somebody said, well, they got a right to clear their land. That's fine, but they don't have a right to fill my house up with smoke.
Right.
They
Absolutely.
don't have a right to drop ashes all over these mobile homes, these travel trailers. Every
Yep.
travel trailer in this area is smoked. They're going to have to pay to wash these trailers. These RVs aren't easy to clean.
Exactly.
I thought of that. You know, it'd be so much cheaper for them to buy y'all a place, put you somewhere out of the way, give it to you, and do that instead of infringing on your environment that way, and the fines and the cost of all the underhand, because it's just. It would be cheaper for them to do the right thing. I don't understand why they don't.
Had they done the right thing and hired a lumber crew, that cedar is worth a lot of money. And that's good old cedar there.
Yeah, it'd be different if they'd hauled it out, but they just went to burning it.
If they'd have called in, we got a great Amish lumber crew here in the area that brings the mill out. They actually cut the cedar and mill the wood and properly burn the debris in a proper fashion. If he'd have hired them, he'd have done the wildlife, because the wildlife would have had time to move.
Yep.
As the trees were slowly dropping, instead of all those baby squirrels dead over there in those trees, and those birds and their nests.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, we're trying to buy bird feed, but mainly nesting, because we went and got some straw and are scattering straw so the birds can rebuild nests. Hopefully, it's January; their eggs are already laid.
Yep.
And that's just a shame. It's just a crying shame. The birds are flying over the sky just to scream. And I don't know if you've ever heard a flock of birds cry for their homes, but I've seen it in hurricanes and tornadoes where the birds just fly and swarming and cry. Well, that's what's happening. The birds are and the thing is I got a fairly decent tree in my yard. And, of course, right underneath the trees, my gazebo with a cloth top. But that's okay. The birds have properly coated it, because all of them are hanging up in my tree because there ain't no other trees.
Yeah.
So that's the crime. But we got them stopped for now.
Good.
Now they're going to have to go to court. I'm told that if they start another fire over here, that I'm supposed to notify both agents from the DNR that they sent down here that's handling the case. They're not to start any more fires, do any more dozing. And a lot of it's because they're underneath the main electric wires from the dam that feeds all of St. Louis. And you start putting creosote, that's what comes out of the cedar. Burning of cedar is creosote that people burning it in their fireplaces ends up with creosote lined in their chimneys and flues, and that creosote catches fire.
Yes,
well, all that creosote smoke going up on them highline wires, it's not a good idea.
That's what I was. Yeah,
they don't allow burning of any sort underneath highline wires, because I smoked in my house. And I am now getting rid of the smoke in my house. I'm telling you what, I washed these walls, and you cannot imagine the amount of yuck that's coming off of my walls.
Yeah.
Can you imagine 12 fires burning and the smoke going up on electric power lines?
That's
Not
just crazy.
good. That's stupid.
No, not good. The whole way that they went in there and did that was just like destroying everything, and they did not care, and they didn't want to be stopped. And thank God both of you got on the horn and did something about it. You know?
Oh, honey, when my landlord came over, my manager come over, so the maintenance man said, tell Mona. And Annette come over and told me. I went out and took the live, come back in, and immediately I sent that live off in an email to the governor, CC'd to DNR, EPA, the senators, and the representatives, along with a link to the video.
I sent him the link to the video. Yeah, that's all I can
It
do.
wasn't 20 minutes. I'm telling you, folks, when you treat your governor like your employee,
Yep.
I mean, he's the head, you're the head of him, and he's the head of everybody else.
Yep.
So just remember, you make your complaint to the head. You got to start at the state's head to get something done with the rattling tail.
Yep. That's right.
And the thing is when I requested a personal response to my email.
I demanded it.
The one I sent to DNR, I requested a phone call concerning this. And you know what? I got it. I got the email from the governor, said that he had emailed the EPA and the DNR. And then I got a phone call from the EPA and the DNR to know that they were on the job. As I'm watching the agents pull in up here and the helicopter fly over.
Nice.
Yep.
That's getting something done. That's all there is to it. That is getting something done. That's why I wanted Chris up here, and Mona, I'm thankful you popped up here too, because now we've got the whole picture and the whole story.
Yeah.
I hope everybody is really listening, really listening to Mona and Chris, because there was a problem and it was illegally done. And they got on the phone and they took care of it. They've got an awesome governor, and it's just done. It's handled. It's taken care of. That is the power that we, the people, have. When you have the right officials listening to you, thank you. It's like an answer to prayer. It's just awesome. I was praying about that whole situation for you guys, and I'm so thankful you got it handled and taken care of.
You know what? The thing about it is that you got to get that mindset.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that they work for you.
Yes, ma'am.
And you got to start treating them like damn employees.
Pretty much.
You wouldn't put up with for 1 minute with one of your employees being in favor of the invasion at the border.
Absolutely.
You wouldn't put up with that.
Absolutely.
And they got the DNR.
Why are we putting up with it? I'm sorry, but I hire good employees here in Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
And my employees are up there fighting, doing what I tell them to do.
Yep.
But it's just like Marjorie Taylor Greene said it when the People's Convoy group met with Marjorie Taylor Greene and Ron Johnson and Matt Gaetz. Marjorie at DC, Marjorie said, you know what? They hire me. They send me here to DC. She said, I don't think I get 7 phone calls a month from my constituents telling me what to do.
Wow.
And I heard that and I thought, you mean to tell me that people don't do what I do?
Right.
No, but I also make a point of not only calling my congressman, senator, and governor or emailing them when they do something I don't like. I also make an effort to let them know I appreciate it when they do what I want them to do.
You betcha.
You got to pat them on the back once in a while if you really want to have them keep working for you. You know, a good employer, pats his employees on the back with a bonus or attaboy every now and then. So if you're
Absolutely.
like me and you got some great governors and senators and representatives and mayors and school people, oh, make sure that you take a few minutes of your day out and you email them or you message them on their Facebook or something and give them an attaboy. Okay?
Oh, when they do, yeah. When Sarah,
Yeah.
like Sarah Sanders is one, I send her more thank yous and God bless yous than I have to tell or complain or anything. I think I only mentioned one time about our land being bought up, and then she went and did that whole executive order about they stopped the Chinese Communist Party or whatever from buying land over here because they were
Yes.
buying swaths of acres of agriculture. Bill Gates owns 14%, and they're looking into that. They're trying to figure that one out. He owns 14% of that land in Arkansas, but they don't know how many acres China has tried to buy up or bought up.
All over the country.
Yeah, and
I just remember,
it's illegal now. So.
yes,
Good.
but what China did to what the loophole China did, China turned around and locked forces with Mr. Bill Gates, American, and Bill Gates is buying up the farmland.
Yeah.
He should be stopped too. He's another unelected official that needs to just go away. I'll be nice and just say he needs to go away.
He needs to
Absolutely.
get moist. He needs to get real moist.
There you go. Good morning, Arturo. Happy Tuesday to you. I've
Good
got
morning,
40
everybody.
people. Morning. I've got 40 people watching me this morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. We are talking about storms and situations that we, the people, are handling and taking care of. Juve has been talking in the chat this whole time about Germany, and it's a big nothing burger. Hang on. Let me scroll back to the last thing he said. But whatever, they seem to want it this way, so let them take us down, and then it will be even harder to get back up. His previous comment was the same day as they did the big protest in front of Parliament, they declared the new laws to screw the farmers. And they just took all the blockades off because they don't want anybody having any problems. So Germany is another bust. It may look good on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. I do not care. I'm going to call it Twitter because that's me. But that's what's going on in Germany. It's nothing.
Well, I heard that the Germans were taken to the woods for heat because they don't have anything. That's how bad it was.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of stories about Germany, and it just looks so good on Twitter, but it's nothing. There's nothing going on.
There's a girl that she's on here, but I can't remember the channel name. But she's always every month updating what's going on in Germany because she's Austrian, but they live right there at the edge of the border there in Germany, and she's all the time in her car telling half-hour videos on what's going on. It ain't good. Right. It's just all a big cluster of the same stuff. There's no food. There's no access to water hardly. There's no heat. There's all this. The government's done. They ain't got any money. It's
they're burning down. They're cutting wood in the famous German Black Forest.
Yeah,
just to heat.
They're having to stay
warm. Yep, just to stay warm. Yep. They even had the little. I saw on Twitter earlier. They even had the little farmers on their little tiny tractors doing a demonstration. It was really cute. Captain just put a joke in the chat. I absolutely love it. Why was Billy Joel's laundry still wet? Because he didn't start the fire. Yes, I sang that song in my head. You know I did.
Yes.
Yeah, you know I did.
Me too.
Rome says she's having major computer issues. She's going to try to reboot and see if that helps you out. Be right back. Okay, honey. Angie had a phone call. What did I miss? We've had Chris and Mona talking about the situation that they just handled and dealt with swiftly by phone calls and being and using the power of we, the people, that got the stuff stopped, Angie. And now that company is fine, hopefully, and they're going to have to pay out through the nose and maybe out through somewhere else, being moist. And yeah, that's all there is to it.
I just did what anybody else is able to do. They just either don't know, won't show, or just don't give a damn about drinking their juice in the hood.
I agree, Chris.
You
Everybody
know,
has the ability to do this. I agree.
I mean, I'm not physically able to get out here, you know. I mean, it's like I'd love to have gone over there and climbed a tree, you know.
Oh, if
while
I had
they
a
were-
car, I'd have been there that day.
I'd have loved to have been physically able to do that, but I've got my M16A1, which is my telephone,
Oh, I
and
can see
I
you with
use
a
it.
B4A1.
And I use it specifically. I fire bullets at least every day, if not every other day. I try to do it every day to fire on someone using my telephone.
Right.
My telephone. You know, it's a push button. Instead of having a trigger, it has push buttons.
There you go.
Clicks. Yeah. How
Yep.
many clicks can I make today? Yeah. They used to call it in Vietnam, it was called going to click, you know?
Yep.
And that was because you use these clickers. And so many clicks allowed you to come in or you know, into the camp.
Yep.
Okay. So we got to start using our clickers. Anyway, it's the way things are done, folks, is you got to start at the top. Quit trying to start. A lot of people called. Okay, I'm not kidding. There was a lot of phone calls, according to my sheriff. A lot of calls to the fire department, the sheriff's department, and the county. County couldn't do nothing.
That's
Fire
funny.
department couldn't do nothing but watch it burn.
Yep.
I call the sheriff because the sheriff in our county is the most authority, most power of any one person in our county. When FBI shows up on scene,
Yeah,
sheriff's
but
in charge.
they were not breaking any county or city laws.
Yeah.
Okay. What they were doing was state. I learned this the hard way. The main thing is because of that creek back there. I had a creek that ran through the corner of my property. Well, it had filled up with rock, and now it was causing a flood every time it rained, and it was washing out the water break that was keeping the cattle in. I was going to go down and get a dozer and dredge the end of that creek. It's on my property. And I was going to make a catch pond so my horses would have a second place to go drink water.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a good idea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you see, DNR told me that if I did that, someone called and told them I was about to do that. And they told me that if I remove one pebble from that creek, it would be a steep fine. I said, but it's on my land. He said, okay. The water in Missouri, all waterways in Missouri belong to the state of Missouri.
Okay.
You cannot remove one rock from a waterway in Missouri legally.
Wow.
And they was building a housing project over here in Notch about 10, 15 years ago. They cleared the land. They did not notify the Corps of Engineers or DNR and they forgot to put up catch ponds to catch the mud and silt and rock and stuff and keep it from flowing into the lake. And they're now doing 15 years in the state pen.
Whoa.
So know
serious.
your laws, folks. And the thing is I don't. Oh, excuse me.
You're not ever going to want to go to Missouri.
Everybody almost now, as we've been telling people, carries one of these. Okay. But I live in Missouri, so I also have one of these.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. You know. Very nice.
I can look it up,
Yep.
okay? And I can tell you what you can and cannot do.
That's right. Be informed.
Ours is about that thick.
You
We
know,
got
it's
a
pretty
state code.
strange. The Constitution of Missouri takes up this bit of paper, and the Constitution that controls everything takes up this much.
Nice. Isn't that interesting?
You can read this one in an hour,
Uh-huh.
but this one will take you a day or two.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have to go back and read it 4 or 5 more times to understand what the heck it said.
Uh-huh. I believe that too.
It's written
Yep.
in legalese.
Oh, yes. They
So-
love to do that. To confuse the crap out of us.
Yeah.
For sure.
They don't want you to know what you should know.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's like us here in Mountain Home, and then there's Baxter County. Baxter County has its own code. Well, then if you can go and look on Mountain Home, they have it all. Mountain Home code. It always says refer to Arkansas State Code. So, city law is the state law here, and the city limits. Everyone's got to go by the state law
Yeah.
of what's going on.
But,
It's simple, but it's there's
We just need to have people being informed. And you're
Yep.
not going to get informed on the media.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
I mean, I
not even
read the
close.
encyclopedia. Okay.
Right.
Get you a good set of. Hang out the law library once in a while. You can
Right.
get the law library online.
Yep.
But I'm telling everybody, okay,
Mm-hmm.
you need to know this. You
Yep.
can go to civicstest.gov. There's 100 questions concerning this in what's called the civics test. And every single American should be able to pass it with at least 80%.
We
You-
did that in
Huh?
Angie's chat. Was it Angie's chat or Beth's chat?
I think
We
it was bad.
did that.
Bad. Yeah.
We took
And-
a citizenship test, all of us, and we passed it.
Yes, and when you are going and talking to your wannabe elected employees,
Uh-huh.
very first question you need to ask them is, by the way, what'd you score on the civics test?
Good.
And if they're
Yeah,
dumb enough to be truthful, and they go, what's the civics test? Well, I can tell you don't need my vote. How in the heck do you expect me to vote for you and believe that you're going to put your hand on a Bible and swear to uphold and protect something you know a damn thing about?
Right? Flat out.
I
Yeah.
did that
Yep. Good for you. Good for you.
because honestly, I had to take this here test in 7th grade or I wasn't going to be able to pass to 8th grade.
Okay.
And what was so stupid was in the state of Missouri, they give it in 7th grade, first semester. I got moved to California and they upped me to second semester of 8th grade. And I'll be damned, in California, they didn't give the Constitution test in the second semester of 8th grade.
Wow.
I scored 100 and I got 110% because I scored 100 on all 100 questions and the 10 extras. But I took it for a solid year. Maybe
I
it made
should,
me. It made me
I should
fall
not
in love.
read Cappy's jokes.
Yeah.
I gotta read this one out loud. Hang on. My girlfriend tried to make me have sex on the hood of her Honda Civic, but I refused. If I'm going to have sex, it's going to be on my own accord.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, guys, things have changed in my house a little bit. I'm the one that now has to take Rachel to the bus stop, and I am starving. So I need to cut this live stream short. I apologize, but I need to get going and moving on with my day. So thank you, you two, for coming up and sharing your story about we the people, how awesome we are, and what we can accomplish together with phone calls. I pray for everybody. It's going to be a moist day out there today. And I pray for everybody that everybody is just safe and stay safe as much as possible.
Hey, real
So
quick,
you all
can I
have the absolute. Yeah.
can I plug? Can I plug? I put a short up for a friend of mine. It didn't get any views. It just didn't get any views. It's YouTube. I go look at that thing if you need to pick me up. It's good.
Okay.
I wrote that song, by the way. So
Love and hugs. Appreciate everybody. Y'all have a good day. Take care, everyone. Bye.